let's move on to some other news that is probably going to infuriate us.
Yeah, we're in a bad mood this podcast. We get back in the studio, we start going guns and blazes.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Aljamain Sterling is going to be out at least 3 to 4 months, my guy. He is apparently having a neck surgery. He's not getting a fusion where they fuse his discs together, but I think he's doing I don't even know if it's a disc replacement.
Didn't they say herniated discs?
Something like that. They're doing something to his
extent.
neck, and people were speculating he's going to be out 9 months. He came out today and said that there was 9 months shit that people are talking about. It's complete horse shit. I'm going to be out 3 to 4, maybe more if I need it. A lot of people are saying strip the man. A lot of people are saying strip the man.
So you and I were texting back and forth, and we were like, yeah, Aljo's going to be out 9 to 12 months, initially. That's what you texted me a few days ago. And I texted you back, fuck that, strip him. The DQ, everything surrounding that fight. We have the Corey Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw fight coming up. Winner of that can take on Petr Yan
for an interim or a vacant.
Yeah, something to that extent. But if Aljamain Sterling is correct here and it's only 3 to 4 months, I'm fine with that. You give him an 8-week fight camp after that, 6 months later, as long as Petr Yan's still getting that rematch. It does suck for a guy like Corey Sandhagen or TJ Dillashaw, but I could imagine that fight is going to be a barn burner anyway, and whoever wins that fight is probably going to have to take some time to really fully prepare for a title fight and a 5-round fight. So I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but dude, we have to set a time frame for this. It can't be 9 months to a year. It can't be. Given the circumstances around this fight, yes, it was a blatant illegal knee by Petr Yan. But again, he was winning that fight. Like, he wouldn't do it intentionally. I mean, that would make no sense. The guy wants to defend his belt. He wants to remain champ. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
My only thing is this is an injury that apparently it could have waited. Like, a neck is serious. Like, let's be real. A neck injury is serious.
I've had serious back problems, dude. So,
but apparently this is an injury that has been lingering for about 3 years, 3 or 4 years. So he's fought through this multiple times already. It's just strange timing, dude. It's just strange timing. I mean, it felt like I went on a rant a few weeks ago about how Aljamain Sterling just has completely 180'd emotionally, and now he's going full fucking heel, and now he's pulling this shit. It's not a good look. Regardless of whether, I'm not going to say it's a fake injury. I'm definitely not going to say, I'm not even going to say he's taking this surgery to avoid a Yan rematch or blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to say it's terrible optics. Terrible optics. He is going to be a fucking clown in so many fans' eyes. He's not a clown in my eyes. I mean, I was saying he was for the shit he was pulling with Henry Cejudo, saying he wasn't going to fight Yan and saying he was going to move on from that.
Right.
Like, bro, you're not the real champ. Like, let's be real. You were losing that fucking fight and you got gifted the belt by a fuck up. Yeah. So this is terrible optics for the guy. He's going to be he's going to be roasted harshly for this on social media, and he already is. I just hope it doesn't turn into a 6 months. If it turns into a 6 months, if it turns into a 9 months, I'm going to see an interim title shot. It's going to happen, and it's only and that's more unfortunate for whoever wins that belt, because then it's probably going to be an even quicker turnaround against the quote unquote champ of Aljamain Sterling. Right. So I hope this is 3 to 4 months and we get it over with, because if it's not, it's going to be bad for the Aljo. I think.
Where I sit with Aljamain Sterling, I completely understand what he's doing. Now, look, do I necessarily agree with it? No. Do I agree with the way that he's been handling everything? No. And you're talking about one of the biggest Aljamain Sterling dick riders. I mean, for the last 3 years, I've been saying this guy deserved the shot.
And
he's been getting slighted, and he did, absolutely. And I think I understand what he's doing, and this is one of the rare circumstances where I do defend a fighter. Because when you have been the guy that no one talked about who deserved that shot so long ago, you have to take the opportunity that has presented itself with the DQ, right? Because, I mean, in all technicality, Aljamain Sterling is right, even though he's not handling it the best possible way, right? And I do understand, if there is an injury at place, which he feels could make detriment to like his fight game, he should get it taken care of. But again, we have to have strict timelines for this. This cannot be 9 months. This cannot be 12 months. If this is anything more than 6 months in its entirety, we have to do either a vacant belt or an interim belt.
Yeah.
We have to. Agree. And we can't do anything different here. There's too many savages in this bantamweight division. And and it's
already set up.
Do we really want to wait for a guy who won the belt via DQ?
No, we don't. We don't. I mean, we want to see that guy either stripped or put aside for the vacant.
Yes.
Or an interim. I mean, and it's already set up. You have Corey Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw, the former champ, coming back off his 2-year suspension. So, I mean, that fight versus Jan or Jan in this rematch, I mean, it's all set up.
Yeah.
So Dana has options.
He does.
And I guess only time will tell, really.
Yep.